Writing a research paper introduction, step-by-step guide. The introduction looks slightly different depending on whether your paper presents the results of original empirical research or constructs an argument by engaging with a variety of sources. The introduction to a research paper is where you set up your topic and approach for the reader. It has several key goals. Step 1. Introduce your topic. The first job of the introduction is to tell the reader what your topic is and why it's interesting or important. This is generally accomplished with a strong opening hook. For example, the following could be an effective hook for an argumentative paper about the environmental impact of cattle farming. Step 2. Describe the background. This part of the introduction differs depending on what approach your paper is taking. In a more argumentative paper, you'll explore some general background here. In a more empirical paper, this is the place to review previous research and establish how yours fits in. For example, a recent study, Rev. 2019, shows that cattle farmers account for 2/3 of agricultural nitrogen emissions in the Netherlands. These emissions result from nitrogen in manure, which can degrade into ammonia and enter the atmosphere. The study's calculations show that agriculture is the main source of nitrogen pollution, accounting for 46% of the country's total emissions. By comparison, road traffic and households are responsible for 6.1% each, the industrial sector for 1%. Step 3. Establish your research problem. The next step is to clarify how your own research fits in and what problem it addresses. Step 4. Specify your objectives. Now you'll get into the specifics of what you intend to find out or express in your research paper. The way you frame your research objectives varies. An argumentative paper presents a thesis statement, while an empirical paper generally poses a research question, sometimes with a hypothesis as to the answer. Step 5. Map out your paper. The final part of the introduction is often dedicated to a brief overview of the rest of the paper. In a paper structured using the standard scientific introduction, methods, results, discussion format, this isn't always necessary. But if your paper is structured in a less predictable way, it's important to describe the shape of it for the reader. If included, the overview should be concise, direct, and written in the present tense.